writers, authors, self-publishers. I wanted to wrap up this 5-part series with my favorite parts of writing books and finishing writing books. Now, you may have guessed from the title of the video, but rewards is totally part of the reason why I write anything, regardless of whether I publish it or not. Now, if I write, I get rewards. The more I write, the more rewards I get. And the book eventually gets written, so, it's literally a win-win proposition here. Now, I'm also going to share my secret sauce on choosing rewards later, so stay tuned for that. If you're ready for a rewards idea extravaganza, hug that like button like koalas hug trees. Let's jump in. If you haven't checked out the previous videos in this playlist series, let me catch you up briefly. These rewards are typically for achieving goals, milestones, no matter how big or small. Anything that will move you forward to finishing your book or any other goal for that matter. You can, of course, enjoy rewards at any time, but usually this works best when combined at the end of some kind of set goal. It can be a small goal, something like I'll write for 5 minutes or I'll read for 2 minutes. Anything that moves you forward to achieving the goals you set for yourself, basically. Now, if the goals or milestones you set yourself are they feel far too out of reach, break it down into smaller, more achievable goals. Now, keep breaking it down until the small goals that you set feel manageable and achievable. This is essentially a habit formation or consistency thing. When you accomplish a small goal, reward yourself. Repeat this process often enough and you'll form a consistent behavior pattern or powerful habit that will keep you moving forward for the long term. Now, this is, after all, a marathon, not a sprint. Set those goals and form positive writing habits and give that like button a panda high five. As we look at some of my favorite rewards to treat myself with, keep in mind that you can mix and match or switch up rewards at any time. Variety is the spice of life after all. Rewards are there to keep me motivated and on track. If I no longer look forward to a certain reward, I switch it up. I give myself something I actually want at the end of accomplishing a goal. Rewards, like biscuits, should never be allowed to go stale. Keep it fresh and you'll achieve your goals soon enough. In no particular order, these are some rewards that I enjoy personally. Dark chocolate digestives, preferably McVitie's. I love them. Ferrero Rocher chocolates. Now, I like the original ones, but happy to have any other flavors too. My least favorite though is the coconut one. I just don't seem to enjoy that as much. I do like tea, so usually I have a decaf Tetley tea. I think it's orange pico for the leaves inside, and I usually have this with some sugar and milk. Fun fact, if the tea doesn't look right, like if it looks too milky or something, I have to dunk the tea bag in again until I get the right appearance before I can drink the tea. What a quirk to have in my life, hey? Decaf coffee. I can't do full calf, unfortunately. I get all jittery and my anxiety goes through the roof, but I do enjoy the flavor of coffee, so I enjoy coffee sometimes. Most of the time it's decaf though. Now, sometimes I push the boat out a bit and I make myself an espresso with like frothy milk and everything. Now, this takes more time to make, so I save it for more special occasions as a reward. There's some controversy with the next one, and it's called muffin. Yes, I do like a muffin sometimes. Personally, I like blueberry or chocolate chip muffins. Bonus points if it's like a double chocolate chip muffin. I know there's a debate about muffins being a subset of cakes, and I'm good with muffins, And if cakes were muffins, why are they not just called cakes? Yeah, can someone explain that to me? Now, next up, donuts. I do like donuts, but I don't have it very often because it's a lot of sugar. It's usually got a lot of sugar. But sometimes I do get a donut as a reward for myself. I enjoy fizzy drinks sometimes, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, that kind of thing. Now, this is followed closely by Coke with whiskey or ginger ale with whiskey. I don't have this often because there's alcohol in it, so I do kind of use it sparingly as a reward. One of my favorite things is to see how I feel and pick a reward that I believe matches the recently achieved goal I just hit. Now, I've covered a few of my go-to rewards so far, and these are all food-based, okay? Now, if you like any of these, I want you to drop a panda emoji in the comments and tell me what your favorite food-related rewards are. It could be one of mine, or it could be one of your own. Now, let's go through some non-food rewards that I like. Firstly, I like playing the piano. So I play maybe a few tunes on the piano. This really helps take my mind off things because there's some concentration required for me to play, which means I naturally forget about any writer's block or problems that I may have with my manuscripts or any work-related problems. I do enjoy a walk around the house or nearby the house. Now, walking helps clear my mind, and sometimes a change of scenery as I walk can stimulate some ideas about my manuscripts or goals that I'm working towards. Reading a book, now, this can vary for people, but the book can be within the same genre I'm writing, or completely different. It may be something just to distract me from my current work in progress, or it could be something I'm looking forward to as a reward. Now, this one I do enjoy, which is watching films, movies, or limited or mini series of episodes on TV or any streaming services that you may have. Now, this can work great for generating ideas as well, as taking my mind off my current manuscript. Now, a word of warning though with this one: if the film or series is very addictive, this can end up taking much more time away from working on your manuscript and become like a procrastination problem almost. Use your judgment as you see fit. Just be aware of the possible downsides. Working out. This one exercise, I do this on most days, but sometimes I like to time it such that I get to do a workout and get those feel-good hormones running around my system as I reach a milestone or goal of some kind. Now, by the way, if you want to be as happy as a cat with a laser pointer, hit the like button and spread the love. Here's my bonus tip or secret sauce if you like. For those of you who stayed this long, thank you, by the way. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Now, which reward I pick usually depends on how I feel, but I also try to pick a reward that will keep me onto a schedule of sorts. Now, for example, if I only want a short break between writing sprints, I might make myself a cup of tea and quickly wolf down like a Ferrero Rocher chocolate, which will take like 5 minutes in total basically, so I'm ready for the next writing sprint. Now, if I need a longer break, I might go for something like a workout, which can take anything between 20 minutes to an hour. So the trick for me has been to get the rewards that achieve both the goals that I set within a time frame that I'm working with. Now, if your mind is truly blown by that bonus tip, please slap that like button, silly. Before we close off, just a gentle reminder that you need to use these rewards as fuel to reach your goals that you set. Turn this into a win-win gig and you can't really go wrong. If you vibe with any or all of these reward ideas to stay on track to finish writing your book, subscribe to the channel. I'd like to make one request of you, if I may. Please share your go-to rewards in the comments. I'd love to know how you reward yourself. Finally, click here if you want to get a head start on book marketing, or check out this video if you want to get authentic book reviews.